Alright, continue where we left off. My pets disappeared. I went back to town after the stream was over last time. Got rid of, or narrowed down my inventory. I changed my magic stick, so it looks like because it has this natural effect to it of energy. Saying this is a lightning-based character, so, why not? So we're gonna do this story here, grab that, and then, continue doing these random things that we didn't do before to complete as much as we can of the map completion list there. So, here we go.
Who are you? Wait, not important. You're new, and not a statue. I can use that. Yes, I did it. I turned them to stone, but for a good reason. It was the only way to protect them from the savage beasts. The animals here are normally very tame. Energies in the wood. Now they're vile and bloodthirsty. I believe they've been possessed by Daedra. I lost some of my apprentices to the beasts, so when I made it back to town, I cast a spell that would protect everyone. It was the only way. As long as those creatures prowl the woods, we're in danger. I believe the monoliths in the woods have something to do with the Daedric influence. Dispel their energies. Hopefully that will free the animals. When the Daedric influence is gone, it should be safe to restore the village. My poor neighbors. I don't know. The beasts are insidious, and we Altmer never bargain with Daedra. To even consider summoning one of those monsters, it'd be inviting a death sentence. The Atronachs, at least. They're more constructs than... No, a death sentence. They're ancient. I've studied them for years in my spare time. Not even really sure who put them up. But I'm certain they're why the local creatures are normally so docile. Yes. I theorize that wherever the Daedra came from, they're somehow polluting the energy of these monoliths. Dispel that energy and, I hope, the Daedra will become powerless. sense the field disperse, I would speak with you. The energy subsides, but the animals are still savage monsters. We'll have to try something else. We need a bear. I've spent some time studying these monoliths. I've managed to create a little magical fob that imitates their energy. Essentially, it will make one of the Ursines your furry friend. For a time. We need to extract the Daedric energy from these beasts. To do that, we'll need a test subject. You'll have to rough the furry fellow up a bit first. Weaken him for the spell to work. Meet me at my tower with your friend. Just follow the road through the grove.
I hope I was of some assistance.
Ah, good. Now let's see if I can banish the Daedric influence from this creature. That should not have happened. This will not do. Something here is very wrong. A flame Atronach. My spell should have sent it screaming back to oblivion. But something else interfered. There's a powerful Daedra nearby. I know it now. You have to kill it. A moment. I can feel something. There's a cave north of here. Whatever this monster is, dispatch it, and we can return the grove to peace.
Good quality there.
Stay back. This cave is filled with Daedra. Merormo leaves me here to die. And he doesn't even mention me? Stars take him. I'll kill that traitor twice. This debacle is all Merormo's fault. These beasts, controlled by Daedra? All his idea. He was trying to create animal soldiers. Feigned shock troops with the ability to reason. No, it hasn't. Look, whatever's actually controlling these things, I think it's at the bottom of the cave. I'm very woozy. Blood loss. I'll stay here. Try to stay conscious.
Spectacular. Stendar's might flowed through you. I could almost see it.
I heard the battle. Impressive. I assume you won? Stars, yes. Let's get that bastard. Morormo needs to pay for what he's done here. Damn it, Morormo! You coward! Statues? Restore them now!
I'll, of course.
Good. Now, to make sure you don't teleport away.
Listen, you can't tell the Cannon Reeve. She'll kill me. I'm not joking. She'll have me put to a blade. My nephew, Yander, went off to join the fighting and... Damn it, I just wanted to stop spending our blood. My sister will never be the same. It's not just the Daedra. It's the monoliths. I've studied them for years. Worked out how the magics pacify the beasts. But that's all the magic does. It turns beasts into mewling pets, not combat troops. Yes, the flame Atronachs are essentially just raw Daedric energy given form. I summoned some, hulled them down, and poured them into the monoliths. That creature in the cave was not in the plan.
What? What just happened? He did what? Why would he do that? Mages. Fine, fine. Thank you for speaking with me.
thank you. I heard what you said, and thank you. I never meant for anyone to get hurt, and the lesson here is clear. Daedra are never the answer. I'll never attempt this kind of ritual again. You probably hear this kind of thing all the time, but again, thank you, Traveler.
Your quest to improve never ends, just like a knight.
This is wearisome indeed.
Welcome, friend.
What will I do? What will I do?
Another find for your pack.
What am I going to do? They've been taken. The Queen's entourage. They were taken right out of our camp. A madman, a mage, teleported them away. The look in his eye. He cackled something about the veil. It lies just beyond this cave. I've tried to summon up the nerve, but I just can't. Will you go after them? I have these teleportation scrolls. You could use them. Get everyone out. I hope you can find them. Irene, the Queen. She'll be so worried. We were in transit. Irene, Her Majesty, I mean. She's taking a tour of the realm, and her closest advisors travel with her. No, well, she's a faster traveler than the members of her entourage.
Min and Teal has gotten a bit soft since leaving the military. Alittle isn't very confident on a horse, and Marian won't keep his hands to himself. Makes travel difficult. I'm not sure. His face seemed familiar somehow. Maybe a few years ago, during the signing ceremony? Sorry, I'm terrible with names. We were in transit. Irene, Her Majesty, I mean.
Go away! It's all mine! Sir Nesselmo said so. Are you using that weapon? I bet I could get a fair price for it. A mage. He teleported us all here, and started casting some spells, and... Oh, that really is a nice pair of boots you're wearing. Could I just see... Oh, they're somewhere back there. I couldn't get Minantil or Marian to give up their shirts. And I really wanted Nulatel's pants, but he refused. Misers. You sure you don't have anything to trade? Ah, beautiful. Look at this handwriting. Are those gold coins?
An accountant's greed is rarely distracted. Come speak with me. Clever. Very clever. Poor woman. Even taken beyond these walls, no accountant is ever freed from her greed. I am Sir Nesselmo. Welcome to my laboratory. Oh, I'm testing them, much like I did to Alittle. Each now resides in a small world of their own making. I'm fascinated by emotion, the power it holds. I'm afraid to say, but they're not doing very well. Oh, what a splendid idea. External stimulus in the mix. Here are open portals to their little worlds. Succeed or fail, this should be simply fascinating. What is a general without war? general, strict to her command.
Get away from me! Don't touch me! I'll kill you, you hear me? I'll kill you! Thank you. Thank you so much. I can think again. Didn't recognize the face, but the armor. That was my old armor from my campaigning days. I had no idea. All this rage, this hatred must have been bubbling within me for years. The sooner I'm clear of this place, the better I'll feel. Speak with you soon, soldier.
A very disgraced general overcomes her anger? How very uplifting. The picture of true love, those two.
Isn't she beautiful? Where has she been all my life? We'll be together forever. No, she's the love of my life. Nothing you can say will change that. I just wish this cave wasn't so dangerous. The poor thing gets scared around these strange mushrooms. Yes, I'm an alchemist. Before I met this fine lady, I was worried about magical manipulation for some reason. Anyway, I was going to collect spores, create a potion to guard against a... Did I mention we're to be married? Oh, the recipe's in my pack, I'm sure. Don't know where my pack's gotten to. Why would you need... Yes, my sweet? What was that you said?
If Marian dies here, he dies happy. You'd deny him that?
Stendarr, protect us from harm.
Marian finally finds life as a slave. Marian's passions control him.
Marion's love is like a fine wine. So heady.
It's so easy to make Marion happy. For a time.
he can think about. Delicious.
He loves Alittle. Everyone mixes well with him. Marian finally finds love as a slave.
You can't get me out of his head, fool.
Don't ruin such an innocent love.
No!
What's
Marion
happening?
is mine! All mine!
What happened to me? What was that thing? Marry it? That's ridiculous. I'm already married. And I'm always careful. I never bring up marriage with another woman. That's just asking for trouble. Ah, very nice. From Eminelia, right? Rather fetching, even if she is high-strung. Thank you, my new friend.
True love denied? How interesting. How cruel.
It's so cold. Can barely move. Never get out of here. Not sure I want to. It's got to be colder out there than it is in here. Please, build us a fire. Warm us up and we can go. I brought a few things in with me. Oil, some flint and tinder. And I think I saw a pile of straw somewhere while I was wandering around. Just hurry.
Alittle announced my expulsion from the Queen's inner circle. Knowing secrets is like slowly freezing to death. Painful, numbing. Alittle, the Queen's Herald, the most knowledgeable man in the old Merry Court.
Protect us from harm.
So warm. Never thought I'd feel warmth again. You were right. It's so much warmer out here. The cold in there, terrible. Yes, I am. Thank you. I just couldn't take that first step. I felt safer freezing to death than I did trying to leave the cave. understand, but the mind is a strange thing. Your kindness shall be remembered. Until we speak again.
He fears others, yet you force him from seclusion. How kind.
Thank you for your help. Sadly, you'll no longer prepare for death. Attack!
You've done it. The rest of the lady's entourage has gone on ahead. Did you deal with the madman? Sanesilmo? Now that name I remember. Used to be a member of the Queen's inner circle. You have my deepest gratitude for your service today. I'll be sure the Queen learns of your bravery. I'm sure Irene herself would thank you were she here.
As I said, he used to be a member of the Queen's inner circle. He knew Marian, Minantil, and the rest very well, until he was expelled.
I'm trying to remember. This was a bit ago, around the signing of the Aldmeri Dominion Charter. If I recall correctly, his wife left him. There was an investigation, something about the experiments he was conducting. Yes, you've got it. That was it. He was casting spells to manipulate emotions in others. That kind of control over another person's mind. It was driving him insane, I think. Yeah, glad you took care of that one.
Easy. Just put the sword down.
Quiet. Damn!
I almost ended up with a few extra holes there. Good timing. You saved my neck, whether you meant to or not. I'm called Perendil, an investigator for the 1st Auradon Marines. I spotted a goblin sneaking into this cave. It was wearing elven armor. I followed it, but I was ambushed by that woman. Maybe, but I prefer facts to speculation. I don't know who she is or why she is in a goblin cave, but I'm not prepared to go in there alone. You willing to help the investigation? I'm going to set up a signal fire outside. Watch your back in here. The goblins are well armed for their breed. All good investigators always have questions to ask. What did you want to know? These caves were an uninhabited gully last I knew. Merchants sometimes used it as a way station to dump illicit cargo before checkpoints, but no one ever laid claim to it. It seems like the goblins found a troubling new use for the place. The easy answer for the Mer is to say none, but that goes beyond hubris. It is plain foolishness. Goblins are extremely difficult to root out. This batch may be some escaped slaves from the mainland. It is not unheard of.
No hidden face. By sweep. Please, Buys is small and only sweeps. Do not hurt Buys. Yes, Chief learn talk, then Buys learn talk from Chief after much time with masters. Buys very wise. But Buys will not talk to you if say not to. Buys just clean shiny things, trophies of old masters. Elf is Nelanya. She make deal with Toothmaw tribe. Weapons and armor for help. She even give... what is word? Contract, yes. Elf kings and lords have to accept deal. Contract is in dens, down tunnel. Buys will wait by chief's den. You will see. Buys tell truth. Buys will not scream for help. Buys promises. Chief take all from homes of old masters. Put here so we see trophies. Trophies of elf masters who wronged us. Buys not forget beatings. Hit! Hit! Always hit in face. From Big Island, yes. Buys told to muck out dung pits, clean floors, run when small elf masters throw rocks. Chief take us away from all this. Form Toothmaw tribe. Yes. Now, we look on trophies to remind us of hardships.
There's a... in public dungeons, there's more than one boss in the dungeon area, and one spawns here, so I'm waiting for it to pop up. I think the previous player already killed it. There might be... I don't know. Who knows how many players are in here right now. But, yeah. Waiting for him to respawn, so... Yay! Waiting. Hate it.
What would you ask of me? guard up. How can I help?
Khajiit. Jilandar is glad to see a not green face. Khajiit tied himself up and is trying new fur cleaning solution. What does it look like? Khajiit was captured. The goblin snuck off to find carrots, he thinks. Khajiit must taste good with carrots. Untie Khajiit. He has offer for you. Khajiit is flattered the goblins would try to eat him. Thanks. Jilandar sells weapons. He gets snatched along the road and dragged here to be eaten, and he notices that the goblins have shiny high elf weapons and armor that could be resold to the Dominion. Khajiit needs to get back to his boat, though. You find some of the weapon caches here in the gully. Bring them to Jilandar outside by his boat. He will cut you in on profits. It is a bad time for the Dominion, and they will be eager to buy the weapons. Deal?
Magnificent. I could sense when the battle swung in our favor.
safely to your rest.
If you so much as squawk, I will fill you full of arrows. Good, you're here. I found this little runt snooping about. I was just about to put him out of his misery. Let me see that. This doesn't even make sense. I can't think of a court in the land that would take this seriously. The wording isn't even in the goblins' favor. They think this is going to buy them some kind of status? Make no mistake, they are still goblins. Still, if we can break up the Alliance here and now, it will save us much grief. Magnanimous of you. I'll leave you to it then, and go to see if the signal fire brought in any backup. Break up this Alliance and find this Nilanya person. See if she likes being threatened with sharp objects.
Eyes go tell Chief you want talk. I say you want talk. Talk. Koth is Koth. Pup tell Koth you want speak. Speak. All elves lie. Trick. Elf said there would be trick, but she lied too. Why trust you? Tired of elf speak. All lies. Not want any of you. Just to be left alone. Here. Key to Elf Cave. You kill or not kill her as you want. Koth is done with this mess.
Wait. I don't wish to fight. Let us talk. Hear me out. I've no wish to battle you today. No tricks. You've clearly been able to sneak by or butcher every goblin between the entrance and this room, so I don't fancy my chances in a straight-up fight. I'd rather talk this out. That is, if you can restrain yourself. Courteous of you. My terms are simple. In exchange for my life, I shall quit this cave and leave the goblins to whatever fate you and your Dominion compatriot deem proper. You're even welcome to whatever spoils you find. They were willing and able dupes. From the perspective of many in the Veiled Heritance, we're already losing. It was easy to agitate the goblins against their former masters. We are willing to use whatever tools necessary to even the Veiled. What's the use in dying for this? I don't fancy my chances against you, and the Tooth Maul aren't as useful as I expected them to be. No sense continuing the charade. Don't worry. You won't see me again if I can help it.
made me a better knight. Thank you. You and me? We got this. And that's the end of that tale.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh? You don't look that special.
Reinforcements at last. How did you do? Driven off? You mean she's not dead? I hope you know what you're doing. We'll oversee the goblins from here. Their continued cooperation will ensure that they are spared.
Khajiit has been waiting. You have the weapons? And I've got your payment. Gilandar always keeps some squirreled away in the bottom of the boat. The goblins overlooked it, thankfully. Pleasure doing business with you, and thanks for saving Khajiit.
That could be helpful.
Please. I need help. They came from nowhere. By boat, maybe. Never been this far inland. Captain Maormer pirates. They've taken South Beacon. My captain, my crew, all captured. They took control of the lighthouse. This is bad. With South Beacon as a staging area, they can raid the Somerset Isles at will.
I can make it back to the Valhall Guard. You have to find Captain Saranya. She'll know what to do. She's a prisoner in the Maormer camp down on the beach. Please, hurry. Well met, stranger. They mean to invade Valhall Guard. Their plan is to use the lighthouse at South Beacon to communicate with their fleet. We need to stop them. You have more important things to attend to? Don't answer. That was rhetorical. 3 of my scouts are being held captive. Free them and have them meet me at Skylight Beach. I'll scout the lighthouse and find a way to gain entry.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure.
These damnable Maormer are not the most charitable of hosts. The captain's wish is my obligation. Didn't expect to see a friendly face. Get me out of here. Never better. Clever woman, our captain. Skylight Beach is our old drinking spot. Few would know that. Naming it as the rendezvous point tells me that your message is genuine. Thank you.
Maormer scum. They took us by surprise. Did the captain send you? Skylight Beach? Huh. I know just where it is.
Tildur, the lighthouse keeper, was spared. I don't think they considered him a threat. He says the Maormer are using the lighthouse beacon to send messages to their ships. We can't wait for reinforcements. We need to take action, now. The lighthouse is solid stone, but even stone can burn with the right mixture of kindled pitch and fire salts. Tildur can tell you where to find the necessary ingredients. Use this glass vial. One well-placed fire flask should be just the trick. Tildur says the Maormer placed a magical ward on the lighthouse door. I need to figure a way through it. Go, quickly. I'll locate you when I've found a way to get you inside. We haven't much time. You'll need fire salts and kindle pitch to destroy the beacon. Talk to Tildur. He'll know where you can find them. Then do it quickly. We're running out of time. They took us off guard. Came in quietly in rowboats. Snuck right past the Auridon fleet without so much as a by your leave. We never saw them coming. South Beacon's on the west coast. There's little more than a strait between here and the Somerset Isles. Historically, it's been easy to defend. I wish I knew how they made it past our fleet. Most were thieves and highwaymen before they joined up. I offered them a fresh start. Now they're some of the best scouts and assassins in the Dominion. Unfortunately, those skills don't help much in a stand-up fight.
Nice. What did you find?
have the necessary ingredients to make Tildur's fire flask? Excellent. I've been watching the Maormer come and go from the lighthouse, and discovered how they get past the ward on the door. The Maormer carry a magical rune that dispels the ward long enough to gain entry. Steal a rune from one of their patrols near the lighthouse. Use it to dispel the ward, and you're in. You need to hurry. They're nearly ready to signal their fleet. Simple until the lighthouse begins to burn. You won't be able to come out the way you went in, and you can't sprout wings and fly away. Take this teleport scroll. It will transport you back to the rendezvous point at Skylight Beach.
I take no pleasure in killing. Looking forward to seeing what you make with that. Any battle we can walk away from, eh?
The lighthouse beacon exploded!
I see it. The tower is on fire.
How did this happen? What will we do?
This invasion is over. Without the ability to signal their ships, the Maormer won't be able to navigate the shallows. They'll turn around, or find themselves swimming back to Piandania. All of Auradon is in your debt. Well done. We'll head to Volkergard and return with reinforcements. By this time tomorrow, South Beacon will be ours again, and the invaders will be nothing but a bad memory. We couldn't have done this without your help. You won't be forgotten.
Like every good story, your tale just grows in the telling. valuable, isn't it?
I'll just keep at it, I suppose.
Something catch your...
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverwood.
Oh, Paylith, my daughter, where are you?
Okay, before I was interrupted, in the stream here, we're going to talk to this guy next time, and we're going to do this area here, grab that. Probably run across and do that too, since we've already done this story. So, yeah, we're almost done here. Kind of. Alright, talk to you later. Have fun.